Yo, what's up guys? Today I got the best picks for you in the WNBA. We got 4 picks today. It's Sunday. We're going to absolutely crush. But first up, do me a huge favor. Drop a like on this one. Takes you 2 seconds. Completely free. Let's try to get to 15 likes in this video. So go ahead and hit that like button. And now let's talk about what happened yesterday. I'm always going to recap the day before. And yesterday we had yet another profitable day. Was it a small profit? Yes. But a profit is still a profit. We went 2 wins and 1 loss right here. And we are running the 4-man flex plays. So we, of course, did pull a little bit of profit right here. And Kelsey Plum didn't end up playing. So very, very good play here. Actually, we're going to try to run it back today. Except this time, let's go 4-0. Now, let's move into the plays for today. First up, I want to talk about how you guys can claim $300 for free. And it's because sports betting apps just want you to get on their app. Now, why do they want you to get on their app? Because they think they're making a bet. Yeah, they're making a bet that you will get on their app and then you will play bad slips and lose money. More money than they'll give you just to get on, right? Super simple premise. But if you guys just use the profitable strategies that I show you in this video, that I talk about every single day on my channel, you will not fall into the majority of people who are those who get on sports betting apps and start losing money, right? So it makes sense to claim their sign-up offers, claim as many as you can, because there's no reason not to. You're getting free money because you know that you will profit on the app. Even if you don't profit on the app, even if you just break even on the app, you have secured the sign-up bonus as a profit because they're just giving you that for free. Now, how does this work? PrizePicks and Underdog, when you sign up with code BAM, you can get up to $200 just for logging in on signing up on their app. Underdog, by the way, right now is my favorite app in the entire sports betting world. And I'll explain why in like the next couple minutes. It is absolutely ridiculous what you can do at Underdog Fantasy right now. Rebet as well, very, very good for straights. They got a whole bunch of markets right there. And when you guys sign up with code FFBAM, if you're in any one of these orange states right here, you're good to go. So odds are you're good to go. Sign up with code FFBAM on Rebet, and once you deposit, they're going to double your deposit. So I see a lot of people getting on the app and they don't deposit at all. Get on the app, put your deposit in, and then they will double your deposit so you can claim the bonus. But now getting over to the picks. First up, before we get into the picks, got to talk about something real quick. And that is the math behind these picks. If you don't care about math and you just want to, play this sports betting apps like you play casino games, like it's just you're spinning on a wheel, go ahead, right? Be my guest. If you're playing lottery on the sports books, skip like 2 minutes ahead. Don't worry about it. But the math is exactly why we will be profitable, and it's a lot of people don't look over the math, and that's why they lose money, right? Let's get into the math real quick. So the 4-man flex payouts have drastically changed over on Underdog Fantasy. They're paying 7.2x for a 4 out of 4 when you play a 4-man flex, and 1.8x for a 3 out of 4. This is a huge shift. They basically, Underdog Fantasy over the last, I would say 5 months or so, have just been making their app better by giving you more for every single slip. So it started off with a 2-man. It used to pay out 3x, now it pays out 3.5x. Same with the 3-man, it used to pay out 6x, now it pays out 6.5x. And then the most recent one was the 4-man, it used to pay out 10x, now it pays out 12x. But the 4-man flex, more importantly, is the stuff that has been absolutely ridiculously profitable, right? If we compare this to the PrizePicks 4-man flex, they're paying you they're paying you 2.2x less for getting a perfectly entry, and they're paying you 0.3x less if you get 1 wrong and the other 3, right? So PrizePicks, absolutely not even close when it comes to the 4-man flex. Underdog Fantasy, you're just going to make more on literally the exact same picks. PrizePicks and Underdog have almost the exact same site when it comes to which picks they have available. Now, what's happening right here is I showed you guys, I broke it all down into one number, which is the percentage that you need to hit your bets at in order to break even. And if you hit lower than that, over the long run, you'll lose money. If you hit higher than that, over the long run, you'll make money, right? It's that simple. If you can hit your bets at 51.8% and you play only 4-man flexes on Underdog Fantasy, you will break even. Let's just reconcile that number real quick. 51.8%. That is insanely low, guys. 52%. If you can hit your picks at 52%, you're a profitable sports bettor. Congratulations, you've made money on an app that 99% of people will lose money on. That's insane, guys. If you can hit at 52% and you just play 4-man flexes, you'll make money. Now, why is it that nobody's doing this, right? Why is it that not many people are profiting? If the bar is 52%, surely at least, 48% of people should be profitable, right? Or maybe a little bit less than that. 40% of people at least should be profitable, right? Well, no. What's happening here is that people don't know what to bet on. They just think, well, if I can hit 2 picks and I get paid, and if I get more green slips, that means I'm more profitable, right? So that's why a lot of people play the 2-man power on PrizePicks. But guess what, guys? It's a 57% hit rate that you need to get at in order to be profitable in 2-man power. So you're not making money with the 2-man power. You're actually losing money every single time you play it over on PrizePicks. But if you guys play the exact same slips over on Underdog Fantasy, the exact same picks, and you're hitting at a 51.8% clip or higher, you will make money in the long run. It's literally that simple. Now, let's get into the slip for today. You guys better believe it's going to be a 4-man flex play. Now, these are the 4 picks on Underdog Fantasy one more time. If you're not on Underdog yet, sign up with code BAM. Once you play your first $5, they're handing you $50. And now let's get into the picks for today. Starting off with Paige Bueckers, we like her on the under here at 26.5 points and rebounds. This is a very, very good play for the under. If we just look at this one right here on Underdog Fantasy compared to other apps, straight up you can see on other apps, it is favored a little bit higher. And you can look at this plus EV and all that stuff. But just look at her last 10 games right here, guys. She's hit the under in 7 out of the last 10 games. In the head-to-head, she's hit the under in 4 out of the last 5 games she's played up against Seattle. And if you look at this over the season, guys, it's green yet again. She's hit the under in 60% of games. And remember, what is that percentage we need to hit at? That percentage is 51.8%. If we can hit at more than 51.8%, we will make money. It is literally that simple. And this Paige Bueckers pick is very, very golden. Now, how did I find this pick, right? I went over to DailyGrindFantasy and I found this pick right here, Paige Bueckers, on the under at 26.5 points or rebounds. This is one way, including many other ways, but one way that I find profitable picks, and it is by far the easiest way that you can find profitable picks over for yourself when you're locking in plays. If you guys want to try with DailyGrindFantasy, use code BAM25. The link is in the description of this video. But let me explain exactly what's going on here, right? How did they see this pick and say this has a 56% chance of cashing, right? How do they know that? Well, what are they doing? They're looking at this and they say, Underdog's got it at 26.5. Let's check the exact same slip or the exact same prop on other apps, right? And right here we can see FanDuel's got it at 25.5. DraftKings has it at 26.5 at minus 125. Caesars here has it at 25.5. Bovada's got it at 25.5. Better's got it at 25.5. PrizePicks even got it at 25.5. So what does this mean? 5 apps have it at 25.5. And Underdog Fantasy is coming in here saying it's at 26.5. You guys understand what we're saying here. The under is obviously the most profitable pick for Paige Bueckers here at 26.5. And this is a plus EV pick. And so you guys can find like tens, maybe even 100 of these every single day if you log in at the right times, especially when bigger sports are going on. Right now, it's really just WNBA, MLB. But when there's NBA going on, MLB, WNBA, NFL, college football, it goes absolutely crazy with the amount of stuff that you can find here. And you can make money in the long run using plus EV. This is the super, super simple way to lock in and hit that 51.8% mark or higher just by using these own sportsbooks apps against them. If you guys want to try it out, link in the description. Now let's get into play number 2. It's going to be Chelsea Gray on the over here at 8.5 rebounds and assists. This is more of a personal play, but this one I really do like. She's hit this not very often in the last 5, but if we look at this, zoom out, look over the season time, she's hit in almost 70% of her games, which is a very, very good clip. And if you look at this matchup, guys, this is the best part about it. The rebounds, 12th best defense in the WNBA. Assists, 13th best defense in the WNBA. This is a horrible defense when it comes to rebounds and assists. And the head-to-head, yeah, it's only one data point, but she smacked 11 rebounds and assists last time she played against Toronto. Now we have this here at 8.5. Yeah. We're locking in the over. Now moving into play number 3. It's going to be Jackie Young. We're taking on the same team right here, which is the Aces. Jackie Young on the over at 24.5 points and rebounds. This is another very, very good pick. She did this in literally 9 out of the last 10 games. And the only time she didn't hit, guess which game it was? It was up against Minnesota, who we all know are literally the best team in the WNBA. They're basically minus odds to win the WNBA at this point. Yeah, it makes sense that she didn't hit it in that game. And look at this, guys. Head to head, once again, only one data point, but she did smack. She got 24 points and 4 rebounds. And what would we need today? We need 24.5 points plus rebounds. Also in the season, she's been green, and you can see this, guys. Upward trend with the minutes, upward trend with the points as well. Right here, she's been getting consistent, solid diet of minutes of 31, 32, or even more minutes every single game. And look at this, guy. She's cashed in the last 9 out of the last 10 games. I love this pick a ton. Now, before I get into play number 4, one more time, hit that subscribe button, guys. I want to give you guys the best chance of making money on sportsbooks because 95% of people who download these apps will lose money. And if you guys follow the page and you guys follow the strategies like the plus EV one, like I just told you, like the correlation ones we talked about on PrizePicks, like simply just playing 4-man flexes because they are more mathematically profitable. If you follow the math and you follow this channel, you will make money in the long run and increase your chances of becoming a profitable sports bettor. It's not easy. You got to look at the math and you got to separate your betting from your emotions. If you want to actually lock in and be like that, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate y'all for doing that. Now let's move into play number 4. It's going to be Sydney Taylor here on the over at 16.5 PA. This is a very, very good spot. We can see this on other apps, right? Let me just show you guys right here. Fanatics just straight up has it at minus 150 for 16.5. Minus 150 is insane, guys. If you are locking in a pick that one app thinks is minus 150 on another app and you're just getting it at even odds, you are absolutely doing something right here. Now, Fanatics is just one data point. We can look at other data points too. You guys can go over Daily Grind and check that. But just look at this right here. Just hit this in 7 or 8 straight games. Has missed in the last 2, but look at these defenses, guys. Literally going up against the #1 defense right here. 2 points and assists. Well, look at this right here. Hitting last game against Indiana. And if we look at this as well, they're the 13th best points allowed defense and the 9th best assists allowed defense. When it comes to a lot of sports, honestly, when it comes to baseball, it's a lot about the streak. It's a lot about riding the hot hand. When it comes to basketball, it is a lot about the matchup, guys. The matchup matters a ton. And she has hit this in the head-to-head. She has hit this in a lot of games recently. Not even just hitting it. She's averaging 20. Very, very good spot here for Sydney Taylor. It's all I got for this one. I appreciate y'all watching the video. One more time, 4-man flex. Sign up on Underdog with code BAM. Let's make some money.